Okay. Hi, welcome back to my channel. I'm Deanna. Today I want to talk about my fall-winter 2024 knitting goals, inspirations, plans. My main goal is to use my scrap yarn and I really just want to work through my stash. I'm running out of space. I have nowhere to store any more yarn. And I bought a lot of yarn this year. I have been lucky enough to experiment more into some finer yarns and new, like, higher quality brands to me. I was also lucky enough to get sent a nice package by Knitting Fever. They sent me a ton of nice yarns and some knitting needles that I've been loving so far. So I have my notebook here just with some loose ideas that I want to work on this knitting season, I suppose. And I'm not going to go in any like specific order of how I want to make things, when I'm going to make them. I'm just diving in. So first up, I have this Noro yarn sent to me by Knitting Fever. You can check out that video if you'd like. This is a silk cotton blend. And I really like how it's rainbow, but the colors are still kind of muted, so it's not so in your face. And I've been waiting for like the perfect project to use this yarn for. And I've always had like an idea in the back of my mind. I want to make a Gemini tarot card sweater. I'm not the first person to make a tarot card sweater. I've seen, I think it's Grandma Knits on Instagram. I'll put a picture here. But they make tarot card sweaters. They have like the sun, the moon. They have a couple different ones, but I don't know if I want to do like the Lovers card for Gemini or if I want to do like have it say Gemini and like some kind of design in the middle, but I'll definitely have to get on Stitch Fiddle and work out the chart. I don't know if I want to knit the design into the sweater. I don't really have a similar black yarn to use or like any similar weight to use with this yarn, so I probably would have to buy something, which I don't really want to do, but I do want the sweater, so I might have to break my own rule and buy some yarn. But I just think this would look really cool as like a nice flowy sweater. And yeah, I want the Gemini tarot card. I'm a Gemini, born on May 23rd, if you didn't know. Yeah, I think I would duplicate stitch this design because it feels a bit complicated to work the pattern in, like with stranded color work. I haven't done that yet. I've done like tapestry crochet, but I need to explore more knitting color work options like Intarsia, Fair Isle. I'm gonna move on to the next project actually, because my next project is a colorwork sweater with my black and gray scraps. These are all like one-off skeins of chunky yarn that I have. Ella Ray Chunky Alpaca, Barocco North Star, Ella Ray Kid Fur, and some Wool in the Gang. I want to do a colorwork sweater that is not stripes. I know stripes, I love stripes, thick stripes, chunky stripes, thin stripes. I can do it. I've done it. So I'm wanting to learn, like, I don't know, just like a pattern, like color patterns, color charts. I'm not quite sure, like I don't really have much in mind at the moment, but I want to learn some new techniques, Fair Isle, Intarsia, stranded color work. I don't know what else there is, let me know. I don't know if this will be enough for a full sweater though, so I have this is DK or worsted. I have this 3-ply DK alpaca in this like wine burgundy kind of color. I feel like it would be like nice with the black and gray, like a good way to add some color into the sweater. Plus I could probably do some design like with this maybe. That's actually a good idea. Yeah. These are all like chunky weight yarns, but this is a DK, so I'd probably have to hold it double, but that's not too much of a problem now. What is this? This is Loopy Mango. Does this... No, this is kind of green. I really need to wind up these yarns though. I'm messing up these skeins. Another ball of chunky alpaca. Okay, going on to my next on the list. I actually started this pattern and I can't seem to find the yarn at the moment, or the actual like working yarn at the moment, but I do have this extra hank that's coming untangled, so I need to wind it, of the Wasco sock yarn by Arancania Yarns. It's this beautiful like pink, green, kind of like white and black hand-dyed yarn. It's so nice. I love like the little like specks of color throughout. The pattern is the Lost Shorts by Friday Knits, and it's just, I'll insert a picture here, it's just a perfect like lounge pair of shorts, and I've never knit up a pair of shorts before, so I'm excited to have those in my wardrobe, but I don't know when I'll pick that up again. It kind of, I got off to like a good start on the ribbing, but I didn't have like the right size needles for the ribbing. I was getting like kind of irritated, so I just put it down, but I don't know where I put it down, which is interesting because that's usually just on my desk. And that's where I last saw it, so I don't know. I'll find it eventually. Oh yeah, this is also the third time I'm filming this video because I don't know how to use a camera. I suck. First time I recorded was in slow-mo. Second time was good, but there was no audio. And third time's the charm. Feeling very humble right now. But my final project, my second to last project on the list, is a scrap sweater using my acrylic yarns. So I have a lot of acrylic from like Michael's and Joann's, and I'm trying to just get rid of a lot of scraps that I don't quite know what to do. So I have this in mind of like this, they're kind of like earthy colors, white, blue, tan, another like darker tan, some green, maybe some cream, and this Premier cotton in like a green and white twist. Kind of looks like bakery string. So this will definitely be a knit striped sweater. I know I said I'm kind of over stripes, but for what I have in mind, I think it has to be striped. And I'm gonna duplicate stitch Snoopy on it. I love Snoopy. I want a Snoopy sweater so bad, and I feel like these colors are light enough where I can still have the image stand out if I put it on like the front in duplicate stitch. So my idea is like obviously like a striped sweater, but then I think I'm gonna have Snoopy like fully blocked off, like white in the middle of course, and like just the black outline, so it's not like just an outline going over the stripes, if that makes sense. Does that make sense? Well, I see it in my mind. It's like Snoopy, like on a striped sweater. I don't think that was so hard to figure out. Yeah, I'm gonna knit this. I don't know if I want to like hold these strands double. I don't know if I'll have enough yarn if I do it that way. But, oh, what's this? Another like striped, like twisted, like a white and blue twist. Maybe that'll work in the sweater. This bin is a mess. Like, this is most of my yarn in these two bins here. I have like some stuff in the dresser, like kind of just loose, but most of the yarn's in here. I have some more like cream yarn I could use as well. So moving on to the last pattern I have on my list here. I technically also started this one using these. This is like a ribbon art yarn that I got at Vogue Knitting Live this year. My cat's like right under the camera here, and she's like trying to get these ribbons. And this is, I don't know if you can see it sparkling. Oh yeah, little like sequins in this, hey, in this little like tan fuzzy kind of acrylic yarn. So the goal is a skirt. Like I started a waistband here, and so like I'm gonna have a waistband here, and then I want to do like treble crochets, crochet drop stitches like in these ribbons, and then like another band of the tan, more ribbon, and then like another band. I'm not really following a pattern, just kind of vibing so far, but I think I might end up buying Stitched by Emma's pattern because she makes the best crochet skirts and she's obviously the inspiration here. I don't know if I like want to follow a pattern though. I was kind of just vibing, and once I realized that the ribbons were all individual strands and not just one ball of yarn, I kind of stopped. And I don't know like increase wise how flowy I want the skirt to be, so maybe I'll just like go off of her pattern and kind of like vibe at the same time. I think she just released a new one. I'm not quite sure, but I know she like has like the nice like long, I don't know how to explain it. I think it's crochet drop stitches, but that's really cool. And I want a skirt. Never crocheted a skirt either. I don't know if I'll actually work on that one anytime soon, but maybe I'll have it ready for next spring. It's kind of giving like a fairy skirt to me. I feel like that's cute for spring. Yeah, I have a couple other gifts on this list that I'm not gonna get too into. I know they'll
watch these videos.
I've also been really into like red yarn this season, like red sweaters specifically, which is kind of interesting because I don't really gravitate towards the color red. I don't own anything red. I don't wear red, but I keep seeing like super cute chunky red cardigans and I think I need one. But I don't want to buy a sweater quantity amount of yarn right now. But if someone would like to send me some, that would be great. I would love that actually. But yeah, I really want to stick to these scrap projects I have in mind because then I can treat myself to some red yarn. I'm scrolling on Pinterest. I've been really interested in like colorwork socks, and I really want to make a Halloween pair of socks with like little pumpkins or something on it. That'd be so cute. But again, like I don't want to spend my money on yarn right now. I have to use my stash, which is not the worst thing in the world. Like I like the yarns that I have. I just don't know why it's so difficult to, I feel like the colors I don't have, like I feel like the colors I have don't combine well. Or maybe I'm just not like seeing the vision of how to combine scrap yarns. I need like a good tutorial, like a good analysis of color combinations, like how to hold different strands together, like what works, what works together, you know? But anyway, thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. And make sure you check me out on TikTok and Instagram, both Stitches by Debo. And I'll leave information in the bio below on where you can purchase some of my patterns. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!